Hello readers, it's Sasha, and today I am filming my introduction and my outro to the Snow White reading vlog. So back in October, I started a series on my channel where I picked 3 books that I thought a Disney princess would read, really just like a fairy tale character would read, and then I read 3 books and I tried to see if that was correct or not. The first one I did was Elsa, and I will link that one down below because I am pretty proud of that one. I think it went pretty well. And then I decided to go with Snow White because Snow White is one of the fairy tale characters that I know the least amount about. I didn't love her movie adaptation, and her story overall just like isn't one of my favorites. So I had to choose her because I wanted to dive a little deeper into her character and everything. So I have chosen 3 books that I think Snow White would really like to read, and you guys can see my in-depth thoughts on why or why not Snow White would like to read them. So yeah, the first book that I chose is The Dark Tide by Elisa Jasinska, and this is about a girl who is worried that her brother is going to be taken for a sacrifice, and so she tries to stop him, but in the meantime she ends up getting taken as the sacrifice as well. So that's what this is about. I think Snow White would really enjoy a lot of aspects of this book. It's different. Like, the premise is really different. I feel like Snow White being stuck in the castle might have read a lot of books, or at least consumed a lot of stories. Whether or not they were like full novels, I don't know. But I feel like this is a different premise to any story, at least that I've heard of. So I'm hoping that Snow White would really get a kick out of this one. The next one I've chosen is Alex and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz, and this is a book about the love story of Alexander Hamilton and Eliza Schuyler. So this one I think Snow White would like, just purely because it is set in historical fiction time. So it's set in the 70s to 80s. So that's definitely something that Snow White would really get a kick out of because it comes before her, so that would be kind of interesting. And it also focuses on a love story, and Snow White seems like a very romantic kind of gal, so I think she'd really get a kick out of a love story coming, especially one that involves courting and involves, maybe she wouldn't like the politics aspect as much, who knows. I just think she'd really enjoy the courting and the dating that happens between Alex and Eliza, so I have chosen that one as well. The third book I have chosen is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, and this is a book about a girl named Imani who has a 2-year-old daughter and has a passion for cooking, and she's in this school and there is a cooking class, and she starts to realize that maybe her dreams aren't so far away. So this one, I feel like Snow White would appreciate the thought process behind the story because it deals a lot with cooking, and I know Snow White does like to cook. It deals a lot with being a young girl and having a lot of pressures put on you, and I know that's something that Snow White had to deal with. She had to deal with a lot of crap from her evil queen stepmother, I think she was, yeah, stepmother. And I just think that Snow White would really be able to connect with Imani. I think she would really enjoy the premise of having so much food in the story. I think she'd really enjoy hearing about a teenage girl who's going through a lot of scary parts of life. I think she would really connect and resonate with Imani. So those are the 3 books that I've chosen. Please stay tuned to see my in-depth thoughts about them and why or why not I think Snow White would enjoy them. Bye! I am just starting the first installment of my Snow White reading vlog, What Would Snow White Read? And I've started with The Dark Tide by Alicia Jasinka. I was trying to figure out what I think Snow White would like to read because, to be honest, this is a very arbitrary vlog. You know, Snow White might not want to read this, and that's okay, you know? But I was thinking, because when I did Elsa's vlog, I tried to pick books that I felt like fit her. Like, she gives off sapphic energy to me, at least. She has these ice powers, and so I chose books that reflected that. But for this, there's not much I know about Snow White because she's not a very new character, and her movie is one of my least favorites. Like, her story, her movie, everything, one of my least favorites. So I was trying to think of what I think Snow White would like. So I went with The Dark Tide because I think Snow White would enjoy a couple of aspects in this book. First of all, I think she would like the unknown element. It's all about once a year how usually a young boy will be taken for a sacrifice in order for the sea not to drown them, like the dark tide not to drown them. That is the point. So I think Snow White would like that mystery of it because her whole life was set in stone for her. The evil queen was always being nasty to her. You know, she was in the castle for most of the time. So I feel like she would like this mystery aspect of The Dark Tide. I also feel like it'll be interesting because this does have witches, and I feel like Snow White is definitely a witchy vibes kind of gal. Like, I feel like she would love witches. I don't know, because she's so like sweet and innocent. on the outside, I feel like she'd like something a little darker. And this does have a sapphic relationship, and I'm not saying that I think Snow White / any other princess should be sapphic, but I'm just saying that Snow White / every other princess should be sapphic. And I think she would get a kick out of this. So that's why I've chosen it. I'm going to update you guys when I'm 100 pages in, but yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know I am starting The Dark Tide now, and I am super excited about it. So yes, adios, bye-bye. Let's talk about how shit this book is. So I finished The Dark Tide by Alicia Jasinska, and I didn't update halfway through because, to be perfectly honest, I just wanted it to be over. So this book had such an interesting premise, like the idea of having to sacrifice one person to the tides every year to make the island not sink. Like, that was a really cool concept. However, the execution was trash. I don't think Snow White would like this very much, personally, because Snow White seems to be a woman who appreciates hard work and inner beauty and dwarves. The Dark Tide had absolutely nothing. Like, nobody worked hard. Everybody, oh my gosh, it was just stupid. I don't think Snow White would like this because I didn't like it, and I feel like Snow White and I have pretty similar taste. The book itself had a lot of potential, but the way that she wrote was just really disjointed, and there were a lot of plot holes in this, and I honestly felt like, I don't know, this was just like, this wasn't even 330 pages. So it's just like, how much world building can we do in a fantasy standalone in 330 pages? Where it was just like, nothing got resolved.
Well, like, it got resolved, but like badly.
And like, nothing got really explained that well, and it just did not work for me. I really was not loving this book at all. I'm really sad to say that because I wanted to like this. I really wanted to like this, but I genuinely like hated this book. Yeah, like I know this is for like the Snow White vlog, but I just personally don't think Snow White would like this. I think Snow White would appreciate a book with more depth and more hard work and more pizzazz to it. I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, I didn't like it, so like Snow White's not gonna like it. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at right now. I don't know the next book I'm gonna read because this is kind of like throughout the month that I'm reading these, so I really don't know what's next. But all I know is that this book just like was not a great way to start this vlog. But I know that whatever I read from here on out will be better, and Snow White will like the other ones, because the other ones there was a thought process behind them. I don't remember what it was because I don't remember what books I'm reading for it, but there was a thought process. I'm just saying. So, Dark Tide, 0 out of 10. I literally gave it 1 out of 5 stars. I just really did not like, so much was wrong with it. The only cool thing about it was the content. So, no thank you. Did not like it. Thank goodness I decided to get this from the library and not purchase it because I would have been really sad. But on to the next one. Am I right? Let's go. Bye-bye. So I am just getting ready to start Alex and Eliza, which is the second book for the Snow White reading vlog. So I chose this because Snow White is one of the older fairy tales, and I figured she might like a story that was set even before her time. I thought it might be interesting for her to read something that was set not very far away, but like a lot further back than her. So I thought that would be interesting. I also think that Snow White is a very romantic person, and this is all about the love story of Alexander Hamilton and his wife Eliza. So I thought that would also be really nice for her because she seems like a romantic lady. And those were the only 2 reasons that I chose this for Snow White personally. But oh, there's a person. That's really awkward. I feel like she would like it. So I'm going to update you guys halfway through, and then I will let you know if I feel like it was actually a good choice for Snow White. What was our first book that we chose? Do I remember? Oh, it was The Dark Tide, and that was a hot mess. So hopefully this one is more of a success because I don't want to be sad. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, it is almost 3 in the morning. If you're wondering why this outfit looks familiar, it's because I had just filmed my book haul that just came before this video. So yeah, anyway. So let's talk about Alex and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz. So I actually think Snow White would love this book, and let me tell you why. I don't personally love this book. I think this book is maybe like sitting at like a 3.5, 4 stars right now. It's good. It's entertaining, it's keeping me engaged, but it's not like blowing my mind. But I think it would blow Snow White's mind because
Eliza is just as annoying as Snow White is.
And I'm pretty sure that she would feel this like bond to her because Snow White is like my least favorite. I just don't like her. But I feel like she would love Eliza because she's very much like, I'm not like other girls. Like, I am smart. I have a head on my shoulders. I don't like wearing these dresses. And it's just like, stop. But I think she would like that. I think Snow White would vibe with her. So yes, there's that. And I also think she would be a softie for the romance because the romance is starting to happen between Alexander Hamilton and Eliza. And I think they would just be a very cute couple. I'm very excited to see how it progresses, but I think Snow White would be very excited too because their romance is getting really cute. The tension wasn't there at first. I was a little let down with how the chemistry was going. I just kind of felt like it was, I don't know, cheap for the story, but the chemistry is building and it's really cute. So I think she would be a sucker for that as well. And I also think she would be excited about this because Eliza is a very helpful person and she's very much like, I want to be helping the soldiers in this war as much as I can. I don't just want to be sitting here and like being pretty for people. And I think Snow White would appreciate that because she also did a lot of hard work and like a lot of people focus on her beauty, but she actually had a lot more to offer. And Eliza is the same way. Like, she is a very beautiful person apparently, and she's also incredibly smart, but nobody really looks at her brain. They always look at her body and her beauty. So I feel like Snow White would kind of relate to Eliza on that level, and I think that's really cute. So yeah, not much else really to say about it now, but this is definitely more of a success than The Dark Tide. It is staring at me. We are making eye contact and it's not cute. I'm looking forward to finishing this. I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow. Alex and Eliza it started off pretty rocky, but it is getting better now. So I'm excited to see where it goes, and I think Snow White would be excited to see where it goes too. So that is all I'm gonna say, and I will see you in the next clip. Bye! So I finished Alex and Eliza while I was at work tonight, and my star rating was a 3 out of 5 stars. I just feel like it was good. I don't think it was that great, but we're not here to discuss how I'm feeling about Alex and Eliza. We are here to discuss how Snow White would feel about Alex and Eliza. And I truthfully think she would actually really like this book. Snow White is definitely one of the most sweet and gentle of the Disney princesses. And while Eliza wasn't that gentle, she was a very sweet person. And I feel like Snow White would connect with her on a lot of different levels. Snow White is naive and she's childlike, but she's very, very kind and she knows how to put the work in when she needs to. I feel like this is a kind of similar situation with Eliza because Eliza grew up in a pretty wealthy family and she had a lot of privilege and she was very kind and very sweet, but she knew how to put in work and she wanted to put in work. She wanted to help the war effort. So I think Snow White would admire her for that. Snow White likes to sing and dance and cook and do all of the things that Eliza does not know how to do because she was raised in a very different way. So I feel like in the way that Snow White liked to spend her time, I feel like Eliza spent her time very differently. So I don't think they would connect on that level, but I feel like just the personality type and the personality level, I feel like would really work well together. I feel like she would appreciate the sweetness of the story. I definitely know Snow White would appreciate the romance in the story because Snow White's a bit of a romantic gal and she, you know, she found her prince and they live many a year. But I feel like she would find the love story between Alex and Eliza very cute and very pure because that's all it was. It was a very pure love story. It was very cute. It was sweet. I think that's the type of love story that Snow White would be able to get behind. And I also think the fact that it does take place a long time ago, I think that actually helps Snow White connect more with Eliza. I feel like she would connect a lot more on the historical level because she can kind of understand the female submissiveness that Eliza has. In terms of looks, I do feel like they're quite similar, not in the way that they look, but in how they're described, because Snow White is considered to be like the fairest of the land. She's absolutely beautiful. Everyone wants to be her and love her, and they just wish they had her looks. And I kind of feel like Eliza's the same way. Like, she has a good combination of her sister's brains and her other sister's beauty, and she's just extremely beautiful and extremely smart. I didn't think she was that smart, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I do feel like Snow White and Eliza would connect. I feel like the story as a whole would feel interesting to Snow White. I think she would really enjoy this. So I feel like this is a huge success. I feel like of the two I've read so far for this vlog, The Dark Tide, I don't think she would enjoy at all. And this, I think she would love. But I have actually also started with The Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I took the dust jacket off because that's how I like to read, and can we just... This is so beautiful. It's just the most stunning of stunning books on the face of this earth, and I love it so much. So I started it. I'm on page like 40 right now. I'm really liking it, and I honestly think that Snow White will have an appreciation and respect for our main character Imani, but I'm not gonna go too into depth right now. I'm gonna wait until I get halfway through before I update you guys a little bit on how I'm feeling about the whole situation. but I'm really enjoying this so far, and I think Snow White would too. So that's all I have to say about this right now. This has been swell. I'm gonna read a little bit right now, probably just so I can get to like page 100 maybe, because it's pretty quick to read, pretty easy to get through. The chapters are very small, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about this book. So yes, let's continue reading the book. Bye.
So I'm just gonna give a little update. This is the third book that I'm reading for the Snow White reading vlog, and I'm halfway through with The Fire and High at the moment. And I have to say, I think I hit the nail on the head. I think Snow White would love this book, not only because of the messages that it sends and the beautiful writing that Elizabeth Acevedo has, but I also think she'd really just like the cooking aspect, because Snow White is a very domestic person. She grew up in a time where women were known to do their cooking and cleaning, and regardless of how we move past that, because we have, I feel like she would appreciate the fact that Imani is such a good cook, and I think she would really like to try some of the recipes in here, because they do have some recipes. Like the book started off with a recipe. I was just excited. So I think Snow White would be excited too. I think it would take Snow White a bit to get into the story, because this is about a teen mom, and I don't think that that's something that Snow White would love. So do I think she'd rate it 5 stars? No. But at the end of the day, I'm the one reading it, Snow White's not. So I love it, and that's all that matters. I will be updating you guys as soon as I finish this, and then that'll be it. We'll be done this vlog. I'm so excited to be done. It's gonna be great. Bye!
So I'm wearing my mask so that nobody can tell that I'm talking to myself. I finished with The Fire and High a couple of days ago for this vlog, and I just simply have not been in the mindset maybe to film, so I just haven't. Here I am now though, on my way to my bridal shower. On my way to my bridal shower, and I thought I would give a little bit of an update on the book. So I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. However, this is not about me. This is about Snow White and how I think she would vibe with the story. And I think I said in my last clip that I thought she would vibe with the story, but she might not approve of the teenage mother situation because Snow White is kind of old-fashioned. And I still stand by that. I still think that, you know, she would be a little bit off-put by the fact that this is a teenage pregnancy type situation. However, I also think that Snow White would really appreciate Imani as a character. And I think that she would really be able to connect with her, because Imani is such a hard worker and she really put in her all for herself and her daughter. And I feel like that's something that Snow White knows. Like, she knows how to work hard. Like, she hasn't really had to work hard a lot of her life, but she knows how to work hard in the case that she needs to. For example, when she went and was chilling with the dwarves, she had to figure out how to work, and she cooked and she cleaned for them. And I really think that she would appreciate Imani and how she put herself and her daughter first. And I think that's really cool. I also think Snow White would have appreciated the friendship between Angelica and Imani, because Snow White didn't really have a lot of female friends. If I remember correctly, she didn't really have any female friends. And so I think that she would really respect Angelica for sticking around through the hard times for Imani, and I really genuinely think that she would approve of the friendship and be really happy about that part of the book, as well as having a positive female figure, because obviously Snow White does not have that. She has the evil queen, although we stand the evil queen because I love villains. They are just the fun, but at the same time it would be really nice if Snow White had had a positive female influence, and I feel like Imani's abuela is a positive influence. So I feel like those are all kinds of things that Snow White would really respect about the story, and I feel like that would kind of mask the problems that she would have with like the cursing and the teen pregnancy. I'll be filming an intro and outro after I'm done this, like probably after my bridal shower tonight, just to start the process of editing going, because it's supposed to go up in 2 days. But I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed doing this. This was another success-ish type thing, and I'll link Elsa's down below in case you ended up missing that one. It was done in October, so I'm sure some of you have not watched that vlog, but it was also equally very fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing on with doing this series at some point. And yeah, I'll see you in the next clip for my outro. Bye! Hello again, readers. It's me, your girl, Sasha. So you got the scoop on how I felt about these books. So I guess we'll just go and do a little rundown on the whole situation. The Dark Tide by Alicia Jasinska, I gave personally 1 star. I did not vibe with this. I thought it was not a great story. But for Snow White, I do feel like there is a little bit more about it that she would enjoy. For example, I think Snow White is kind of an annoying character, and that might be an unpopular opinion, that might be a popular opinion, I really don't know. I'm not like up in the hype of the Snow White fan club, but she kind of seems and gives me the vibes of annoyance. And so was the main character in this. What was her name? Lena. Lena was very annoying. Like, just as a character, she was so weird and just everything that she did was bizarre. And so I think for that reason, Snow White would at least be able to connect a little bit to the story. Therefore, I think Snow White would give this a 2-star. The next one that I think Snow White would enjoy is With the Fire and High by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I think this would be in her second place spot because even though it's a fantastic story and I personally gave it 5 out of 5 stars, I could totally see Snow White not really clicking with the fact that this is a teenage mother, that there are a lot of things that are kind of going against societal norms because Snow White is definitely a product of her time, I guess we could say. So I think that she would struggle a little bit with connecting with the story. I think she'd have a lot of respect for Imani, and I think she'd really enjoy hearing Imani's story because at the end of the day, I do think Snow White would be proud and happy for any female character. However, I do think that just the story itself, the language used, I don't think Snow White would be able to vibe with it. So I think Snow White would probably give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars just because the story is fantastic, but I don't think Snow White would be able to handle everything in it. The cursing, the way that it's written, I don't know if she'd vibe with it. So where I think it's 5 out of 5 stars, one of my favorite books so far of 2021, I don't think Snow White would feel that way. And the book that I think she'd like the most out of this entire vlog is Alex and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz. I think she would adore this book, mostly because of the courting and the relationship between Alex and Eliza. I think she would find it the cutest thing. I personally gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. I did not find it as enjoyable as I think Snow White would, but I think Snow White would really be able to connect with Eliza. Eliza's a very hardworking character. She's very driven and she has a lot of really great skills, but she also has a lot of naivety within her. And she also has a lot of beauty that people are constantly talking about. And so I think that Snow White would really resonate with her and really enjoy her character. So I think if Snow White were able to put herself in the shoes of Eliza, she'd really be able to be in that story and give it a full 5 stars. I don't think it's worth 5 stars, but Snow White is the person we're trying to channel in this vlog, and I think she would think it was 5 stars just because of how romantic it was and how political it was. I feel like she would vibe with it. So that's gonna be all for me today. Thank you for tuning into this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I do post twice a week and I have a lot of fun videos coming up that I don't think you're going to want to miss out on. And of course, let me know in the comments below if you agree with my ranking, if you think Snow White would like or dislike any of the ones that I said the opposite of. And again, thank you for tuning into this video, and until next time, bye readers!